As some of you know that have been coming by and checking out my channel, I've been doing shout outs to some of my favorite woodworkers lately. People who inspired me, that I learned from, that entertained me, etc. And on this episode I want to do a shout out to Patrick at Patrick's Workshop. Patrick was one of the first guys that came by my channel and said some encouraging words to me. I watched one of his videos, how he made a scoop, a bandsaw scoop. And I was just impressed at his work and the way he goes about things. He just seemed to be a kindred spirit, even when I watched the video. And then, sure enough, turned out he was one of my early encouragers, so to speak. So I love you, Patrick. Shout out to you. After I had finished building all the carcass, putting the top on my workbench, I began to think about putting my drawers in. Well, these are the drawers that I built. What I'm going to do in this video is just show you a little detail on building the front, because if you will notice on the front, the handle is just simply a piece of wood over a cavity. And so I'll show you how I put the cavity in there and then how I glued the piece of wood. But it works really good. And I'm not going to bother to show you how to build a drawer. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube that are much better than I am at that. I love wood. Every drawer is unique. But anyway, here's how I built that front. Actually, before I show you the detail on the front, this is what the box turned out like. I used plywood for the bottom, just standard tongue and groove. Well, not really tongue and groove, but mortise and groove, or whatever that's called. A half lap here. Put it together, and which holds the bottom end nicely. I think that's 3/8 inch plywood on the bottom. And then that left me a carcass to attach a front to. So I cut these little pieces, and I'll show you this in the when I'm doing the front. Got that little cut out right there. Your hand just fits right in there. Everything's wood, no metal connectors, except I do have screws coming in from the back to reinforce the front and to reinforce this as well, just very short ones. Anyway, here's how the front went. I started by cutting me out a board that would fit over the carcass, cut 2 2¼ inch holes and connected the radii, then removed that part from the board and sanded the inside of the cutout. I then took my round over bit and put my router in the router table and rounded over the bottom half of that hole, as you can see right here. I then glued my little prepared wood piece onto the front, and voila! We have a handle on the front of the drawer front, and really worked out kind of nice. I like it a lot. All of them work really well. Thanks for watching.